website, parksontheair.com. So submit the log as a hunter and you can get some credit. Thanks for the contact. You're my 11th of the day. And it's a solo operation here. I just saw the park was never activated, so wanted to be the first one to do so. Over.
Doing a great job. Keep it up. So 73, I'll let you get on to the next contact. Thank you very much, and happy hunting. 73, KT5, LRB.
Thanks for North Carolina. This is Kilo 5, November, Oscar November, Parks on the Air, QRZ.
Whiskey Delta 4, Charlie Victor Kilo.
Whiskey Delta 4, Charlie Victor Kilo. Please copy a 5x9 into K3017. K3017, Guadalupe River State Park in Central Texas. Over.
Roger, roger. This is Whiskey Delta 4, Charlie Victor Kilo. Your name is Jim Juliet India Mike, and you're 5 and 9 into the North Georgia mountains. Over. I follow the parks on the air every time I hear one, so you're about number 82 or so. We'll let you go. This is Whiskey Delta 4, Charlie Victor Kilo, clear with Kilo 5, November, Oscar November, and thank you very much for the activation.
That's the antenna. That's pretty good. CQ, 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 CQ. Kilo 5, November, Oscar November. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ for Parks on the Air. Kilo 5, November, Oscar November. Parks on the Air calling. Okay, I thought I'd walk you through the setup here. So everything pretty much except the battery and antenna tuner and the loop packs into the Mountain Smith Tour FX here, which is actually a fanny pack, backpack, or just a regular camera type bag. So got that on eBay. So we've got a Yaesu Ft857 Delta. Okay, we're operating right now at 100 watts. So there we go. We've got headphones, which I actually did not use because there's not a lot of people around. Here we've got an MFJ manual tuner. So that's just to kind of keep track of things. That is the MFJ 971. And that is connected to the MFJ loop controller for the magnetic loop. Sitting back there because we're stretching our 50-foot of coax to the MFJ box fan magnetic loop. And notice that's only maybe 2 feet off the ground at the most. I tried to get it, let me zoom out, I tried to get it up in these tall trees. Being a state park, I wanted to use a dead tree, so I tried that one, and just a weight of a water bottle slung over that branch caused it to make a cracking sound. So I said, oh, we're not gonna hang a thing from that. I tried over there, that was no go, too many cactus right under it. So the best option, the only option that I had, because that's the only antenna I brought, was just to hang it like that. Not very high off the ground. I thought, man, this is not gonna work. So we're operating at K3017 Guadalupe River State Park. It's June 2nd, 2018. And here are all the cues that I made. I made 15 in just a little over an hour. Actually, probably just right at less than an hour. 15 QSOs. Louisiana, Canada, Wisconsin, Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, San Diego, Kentucky, Michigan, North Carolina, northern Georgia mountains, Pennsylvania, southeast Ohio, Louisiana, a lot of Louisiana right at the beginning. Then we went into the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, Wisconsin, Colorado, San Diego, California, Connecticut, Michigan, Kentucky, North Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, southeast Ohio. We are operating 100 watts because I've got 3 of these 20 amp hour batteries. So that one's actually a 30 amp hour. The one down here is a 20. Started on that one midway through, went ahead and switched. Voltage held up. I operated on this one about 30 minutes. This is my little Hobby King watt meter. And so we're pulling a little high on the amp draw right now. Normally it's 0.4 amps, but I hear that fan running because we're sitting in the sun. It's already about 92 degrees here. That's what we got going on. I'm right underneath the awning of the van here, of the back hatch in the shade. And we've got the little bug thing going on down there, card table. We've got my knife as a paperweight. This is a log sheet that I created. This is actually my secondary log. I'll have to redo it a little nicer. Forgot how messy it gets when you're writing down stuff. Analyzer. So this is what I bring out with me in addition to that. If you're not moving around much, you probably don't need that. So it does help a little bit. I got the meter here on the radio on, let me move off frequency here. Find a clear spot. That's clear. K5NON testing. K5NON testing. 1, 2, 3. K5NON clear. Okay, so we got not a lot of, not a high SWR by any means. So within range, I'm going to show you how it looks on the antenna analyzer here. So we're going to disconnect actually the gray wire, which is coming out of the loop controller. Go ahead and put that in before the tuner. That's how I like to do it. Go ahead and turn this thing off. It's sitting there getting hot with the sun. Okay, so we've got power, and we were right around 14,272. There we go, 14,273. So yeah, I originally started up higher on the band, but then some QSB, QRM came in. So you see we got a 3 to 1 SWR. So that's not the best. But it's real easy to tune. All you do is you're going to go over here, we're going to press the up and down fine tune button on the MFJ loop tuner, and you're going to see that it will dip. Let's see here. So I can do this all in one setting. Okay, let's try going down a little. Oh, that raised it. So we're going to, there we go. So now that was just a fine little adjustment, 2 clicks of the button. And we're back where we're at. But instead of having to, sorry for the shaky camera, instead of doing that all the time when you QSY, it's much easier not to disconnect the antenna. Just use your little roller inductor tuner here and get it good. So that's what we do. So that's why this baby's in here, because it's pretty narrow banded, but that will compensate just a little bit. This loop controller actually, through the coax, controls a motor in that magnetic loop over there, which turns an inductor in it and gets it all nice and tuned up. So as I said, I had my doubts when I've hung it that high, but when I did Boy Scout Jamboree on the air, it was sitting on a picnic table and I worked just about as many stations. So I'm pretty pleased today with all the contacts from Louisiana. It's probably the closest one, all the way out to Pennsylvania and California. There you go. We had a successful activation. Now all we got to do is submit the log sheet for Parks on the Air. So if you're not familiar with Parks on the Air, look it up. I just found out about it on Monday and it's now Saturday. So there you go, parksontheair.com. They got a Facebook group, Central Texas, near Bulverde. Let's show you a little bit around here. So we're just set up on one of the trailheads. And this is the wife's minivan. This is a W5I and K mobile if you see it on APRS. But there's the K5NON Parks on the Air station. And it is already probably about 90 degrees right now. It was 87 when I left the house, and that was at 7 a.m. So it's definitely way above that. It's about 10 o'clock our time. You can see my equipment had to be in the sun. I originally set up all of the shade, but 50 foot of coax was just not quite enough from the parking spot. So we at least got myself in the shade there. So time to pack it up and head back to the home QTH after a successful Parks on the Air activation. 73, everyone.